Hello there, welcome back to the Ottomans. It's been a while, and I honestly can't remember what we did last time. But yeah, I did fail. As you can see here, there's still quite a bit of Europe that isn't Ottoman green. So, fail miserably, but nothing really can do with that. We'll probably, most likely, continue with by causing trouble here. Most likely by going for I guess I could go for actually a peaceful vassalization of Scotland, and then simply eat England from within. And that's probably not a too shabby of an idea. I'm playing this with 1-4 now, so there's some new interesting things. Among them, we have these changes to aggressive expansion, and of course also the fact that vassal feeding no longer is, well, to some extent, as effective as it used to be. And as a result, I should probably consider annexing a ton of my vassals here. Most likely Munster should be annexed here. No, they're actually militarist, so they'll mostly annex everything. But yeah, I should probably go for peacefully annexing as many as possible. And I do have a ton of military accesses, as you can see here, with Milan, Savoy, and Venice. So I don't need all those. And with that said, what we will be doing then is cancel those military access with both Milan and Savoy. I'll keep the one with Venice for the time being, because that's actually pretty damn useful. It connects my Italian lands with my, well, usual lands, more or less. And with that, we can now start courting, I guess I should say, the Scots, or the sunny Scotland, and thus be able to hopefully peacefully vassalize them and then get back on England. We'll probably also take these three in the next war, and simple reason for that is because of the fact that we have Munster as a vassal, and they are militarists, so they'll basically buy anything. Gien, on the other hand, is also militarist, so I will probably keep them also around. How are we doing on any, well, other vassals in this case? Let's see, Asturia is militarist as well. Not bad, but still, Holy Roman Empire, so probably not work that well. Burgundy, also militarist, so wait a minute, is the whole world militarist here, or is it just my vassals? Switzerland will be able to militarist. That is hilarious. Naples. Yeah, this should be fine. So, should we invest in ideas or should we wait for technology? I'm pretty sure we will be waiting for technology here. Or will we? For the time being, I'll peacefully get Scotland as a vassal. And once I've done that, we'll probably fight some more. As I said, it's been a little while, so I'll be using a little bit of time now to just figure out what I've done. And I should probably have checked the recording, but I didn't. So that is, once again, one of my very bad habits that come back to haunt me. But as I said, hopefully we can live with that. Full reinforce, I need 64,000 men. That's a little bit more than I was expecting. Denmark, not really feeling fighting England either without those numbers. Armenia, allied with Georgia. I was wondering if they're allied with actually Muscovy there, but that's fine. Byzantium with Polotsk and Moldavia. So yeah, I'm very tempted to find just someone small to just pick at, and to some extent just use that to my advantage. But of course, we do have a Regency Council for a little while longer. So I'll stop talking, and we'll just allow that council to pass. We'll see how it goes. So we have a new Sultan, Mahmud the First Osmanli 413. I need diplomacy, so this sucks, but it's alright. The heir, however, 153, very good. But due to the fact that vassal feeding now has become something that you can more or less, you can't count on it as you used to. It's not really that great. As you can see, the Toulousan nationalist really has risen up here and is starting to cause some trouble. And as a result, I've hired a pretty damn huge mercenary force in an attempt to deal with this. This is 28,000 men mercenary army. That is not a joke. It's a pure mercenary army. And due to the fact, or the low diplomacy of my current Sultan, I've decided to, well, employ him as a general, more or less. But it seems like we'll at least be winning some battles now, so that's good. And I think I can we beat England with this? Probably not. I can't really see them being that weak. There are also the Danes, of course. So no, we will not be fighting any war against them with it. But I'm very tempted to just go ahead and declare war on Armenia for the pure purpose of not to be terrible, or to get that boost in manpower regeneration, more or less. So this will be more or less a how should I put this? A time where we'll be regaining. I do have Western tech though, so that is alright. Western forces and everything. But yeah, I think that what we'll do here is find these smaller nations and just try and use that to regain some manpower, and then we'll give it another go on the scale here of, well, European warfare. We also have almost gotten Scotland here. We are not too far away. We are still improving the relations, and all that remains now is simply wait and hope that England doesn't attack them. But with that said, we're very close to getting them as an ally or as a vassal. So we'll just continue and see what happens. So I did declare a play war, I guess I should call it, against Georgia, or Armenia in this case, and Moldavia and Georgia joined in, but at least now, as you can see, I do get 1,700 people a month. So that means that my armies are full replenished in 3 years' time. So that is not too bad. I'm still having this mercenary army here. I can use that. No idea if we will actually win this battle though, but they should. I think we do have, as you know, far superior morale. So we can allow ourselves to lose some troops and simply win smaller battles. And I think what we'll do here is go and dislodge this Moldavian army. And as I said, we'll sacrifice mercenaries. We won't be sacrificing our own troops. No good reason to actually do that. So all in all that we will be doing is buying time for our army so it can reforce, and then we'll rearrange them, get them properly set up, more or less. And then I guess England, France, Europe basically is up for another ass whooping. We'll see how it goes. And yes, I believe I decided that we would take military tech, or at least one level of a cavalry shock supply limits. It'll help a little bit at least. So yeah, we'll take military tech here, flintlock musket level 17. And with that also said, no, we'll not be taking a level 3 guy. We'll just stick with with things as they are now. So I'll continue conquest, and we'll see how things go. There we go, the vassalization of Scotland is complete, and with that we now have, well, fine vassals: Styria, Scotland, Munster, Guyenne, and tiny little Burgundy, making a tiny little bit tiny amount of money from them, but it will help. And of course, by taking Scotland, we have our, well, mostly what we need here when it comes to dealing with the English too, so that is fine. Unfortunately, these guys have turned to a more diplomatic or sensibility, and the same with the Scots. I have no idea if Guyenne or Burgundy has changed, but as you can see here, depending on the leader of the nation, their personalities, more or less, will also change depending on that, so that is good to know. Poland has just ended their peasant war, so they will most likely be more or less returning to their former glory. I don't know, but for now, I'm pretty sure. No, we'll not be vassalizing. We'll not be vassalizing Moldavia. Instead, I'll be asking for cash, I think, probably, or just have them give up their deals with people that I do not like, which also works, but apparently they won't even do that. So for now, we'll just destroy their army, and then we'll march down here and create some more trouble. But yeah, I want to get some of these people out of the war before they become a little bit too annoying. Bavaria is Holy Roman Emperor, once again, something that's a little bit too annoying. And once again, the simple reason for that being annoying is that I will be fighting the Holy Roman Empire, and I'll also most likely be fighting Austria a lot, due to the fact that they still hold Styrian lands. Although just 3 cores now, or 2 cores, and I also have to fight Alsace for their 1 core. It's also kind of weird that they suddenly just lost core on this. The culture is Austrian. So yeah, it doesn't make sense, but sometimes things happen and they don't. Army-wise, we're just 30,000 men shy, so I'll just continue with, well, this reinforce debacle. And once it's done, I'll get back to you. This might be a very bad move, but I think that we can go ahead here and take the flute. The reason for that is the increased trade efficiency. We don't really need money, but it will help in the long run, hopefully. So for now, we'll go ahead and upgrade our diplomacy tech by 1 step. And also now we'll allow these guys to reinforce a little bit, and then we'll be going after the Georgian and Armenian armies. We'll see how it goes. Hilariously enough, I was just about to prepare for a war here against England, and black news indeed, a stability drop, Regency, again. And here's the funny part, my general was safely in my own lands, not in a battle, or my general king that is, Sultan, perhaps, and we now have 7 boring years ahead of us. Again, once again, I can now just try and prolong this as much as possible, which in its own right is good, because then I can make complete manpower, well, reinforcement more or less. And with that said, we'll be aiming to drag out this war even further. So we'll just allow time to pass and try get our new Sultan on throne. We'll see how it goes. How is the Regency Council? It's actually damn good. 534. We'll be catching up a lot in tech at least, and we'll probably be, well, looking fairly good once the next Sultan gets on the throne. He's good at diplomacy, so we'll have a lot of points. We'll be able to fight a lot of wars. It'll be interesting to see how it actually turns out. Admin Tech 16 has been reached, college and mint. I can now build a college, and I can also build a mint. So, not that interesting, but helpful nonetheless. I might actually have to consider coring the coring this one, but as you can see here, this increased coring cost I don't really want to. Might actually end up releasing Armagnac, or might possibly actually selling it. I'll probably end up taking Normandy here from the English once we actually fight them. So selling this one to Guyane is probably not the worst of ideas. I'm pretty sure they will actually buy it because they still have militaristic. They still are militaristic, just like the Scottish currently are. So yeah, we might really, well, consider attacking sooner or later. There's a call for peace, and right now I will allow it to run a little bit longer. I think we don't really have any war solution to speak of, and as such, there's no real reason for us to quit early, even though, well, it's still 4 years more of the Regency Council. So we'll just try and allow a little bit more manpower to be filled up. I should probably also go ahead and build another 20k army, just to add to it. As you can see, we have 100,000 men, regular conscriptees, and we have a 20,000 men mercenary army that's currently roaming around over here fighting the war for us. We'll probably build another 20k men, or probably build another 20k to replace them, because as you can see, the full sum is actually 160,000. We only have 100,000 per or usually, so I'm kind of tempted to just allow this war to rage on and build another 20,000 man army, and I think I'll actually go ahead and do that rather than peacefully end it. I can't just turn down the cost, earn a lot of cash, so it's not really that much of a problem. So we will be building another 20,000 man army and basically preparing for the time when we will end up in war. So that is fine. And with that said, we'll be, well, waiting for that war to happen. We'll continue with our Regency Council and see what happens. So, as you can see here, with military tech, being in the state that it is, we'll be taking an idea. Probably not. Reinforced speed will be probably good, but for now I think we'll go with bayonet leaders, leadership +1. We're also very close here to get the, we need one more idea, and then we'll get even more manpower with manpower recovery speed +20%, which means that in this case I'd have, well, 300 people extra a month. It's not really that much, but it adds up over the years. So we have conscripted 20,000 more, and we are very close even now to getting quite a bit of, well, forces. So once again, what we will be doing is just allow this to run its course, and once it has, we'll prepare for war. I believe 2 years of cooldown. So yeah, we'll probably allow it to run for half a year longer, and then we'll end it. So I guess we are basically set here. The English do have some allies here that are kind of scary. They have lost their alliance with Denmark due to a war here, so that is positive. But even so, the current, well, biggest threat here is to some extent Muscovy. I'm pretty sure they will actually get the deals they need to march on us, and they are almost over, well, stretching all the way over, so that's kind of annoying. Agon will be to some extent a very easy pick. We'll simply smack them down, then probably sell Barcelona to Guyenne. Or at least I hope I can. And also, I think we'll try to take these two here. I'll probably have to call them myself, but even so, it should be... No, I'll force them to release Castile and take Alicante, if I can. So that's probably what we'll be doing in contest to Aragon. But yeah, we're definitely ready for war. All that remains now is to wait for the Regency Council to run out, and that is 2 years if I'm not mistaken. But we'll continue next time. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.